Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And hi, my name is Hamizan bin Muhammad Ganasan. We are from Group 3. This group consists of 5 people, including Nurul Safika binti Muhammad Amiruddin, Tan Kaling, Muhammad Irsyad bin Muhammad Amiruddin, and Muhammad Afifami bin Muhammad Zamri. Today, we are going to present the topic vector field. So these are my group 3 members. A vector field is a function that maps points to vectors. In general, a vector field is a function whose domain is a set of points in R2 or R3 and whose range is set of vectors in V2 or V3. R2 is a vector in a plane and R3 is a vector in a space. Usually, vector functions are associated with notations, which is I hat, j hat, and k hat. I hat is the unit vector in the x direction, j hat is the unit vector in the y direction, and k hat is the unit vector in the z direction. First of all, we are going to look into 2D plane. The best way to picture a vector field is to draw the arrow representing the vector fxy starting at the point xy. Since fxy is a two-dimensional vector, we can write it in terms of its components functions p and q as follows. Fxy equals pxy I plus qxy j. We can also write it in component form, which is pxy, qxy. P and Q are scalar functions of two variables and sometimes called scalar fields to distinguish them from the vector fields. So, the picture over here of vector field on R2 is an example of 2D plane. Next, moving on to 3D space. A vector field on R3 is a function f that assigns to each point x, y, z in a three-dimensional vector f, x, y, z. Unlike 2D plane, in 3D space we have extra component which is z. There are three inputs x, y, z. To explain this topic further, my team members are going to show few examples of 2D vectors and 3D vectors.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Irsyad and I'm from Group 3, and today I will continue our example for the first one, that is vector field. And for this question, how do we match vector field with the graph given? For this one is very simple one. First thing we need to know is where is the horizontal and where is the vertical. We know that for x, this x, or we can say I, move either horizontal, either right or left. And for j, that is y, is either move to the up or down. It's either of these four direction. Okay, we can proceed for the first question, that is I, j. Both are positive. And that means we can find from each one of this graph which one is both direction are going. For horizontal going right and for vertical going up. The only thing that is applicable for these coordinates is this one, where in the first quadrant the horizontal are moved to the right and vertical are moved to up. So this one is number 1. So we have to proceed to number 2, that is 0 and negative j. What is meant by 0? It means that when in the horizontal line there is no direction or there is no movement. So the only thing that is applicable are these two graphs. So we have to know either these are negative or positive. We know that this is negative j, and that's mean in the vertical line it will move down. So the only thing that is applicable for this graph is this one. So that means this one is number 2. And then for number 3 question, that is 0j, that means it's still the same, where the horizontal there are no movement, and for vertical this is positive, so that means it will move up. So this one is number 3. And lastly we have number 4, that is negative I and j, and that means Negative I, it's mean for the horizontal, it will move to the left. And j, that is positive, and that means the vertical are moved to the up. And the only thing graph that is correspond to this coordinate, and that is this graph, where if you see the arrow, it will move vertical up and horizontal to the left. So this one is number 4. And that's all. Thank you.
From the equation, find the dot product of f and g. Convert the function of f and g into the bracket. Separate the function into the I vector and j vector. And then multiply as usual to get the dot product of f and g. Before sketching, need to find the value of x and y. Draw the table and substitute x and y to get the vector value. When x equal to 2 and y equal to 0, get the 4j vector. For j vector equal to upper at 4. When x equal to 2 and y equal to 2, four to the left and up to 4. Got the vector. Then continue sketching the other using the same method.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Afif Fahmi bin Muhammad Zamri. Here I want to explain about 3D vector field. So the vector given is xi plus yj minus zk. So here is the simple point that I give to determine the vector, the direction of the vector. So firstly we need to sketch xyz plane. Then the first point is 1 0 0. 1 0 0 is at here, so the point will move I, it is positive x direction. Okay, then at point negative 1 0 0, this point will, the direction is to 1 unit negative, it will go backward because the one value is negative, then it will go negative direction. Then 0 1 0 0 1 0 is at here, it will move j, which means y to the right. And then 0 negative 1 0, the point is here, it will move to the left because it is negative. When 1 is negative, here also will be negative j, the direction. Okay, then point 0 0 1, point 0 0 1 is at here, then the vector will move, direction will move downward. This is because the value of 1 is positive. Then here is negative 1, so it will move negative k direction, so it will move downward. Okay, then 0 0 negative 1, 0 0 negative 1 is at here, it will go upward because negative and negative 1, it will be positive k, direction will be upward. Okay, then the point 1 1 0, 1 1 0 is at here, so first we need to know how to find the point 1 1 0. Point 1 1 0 we need to find by 1 unit to x and 1 unit to y, so the point is here. Okay, then the direction I vector plus j vector, so it will move positive j and I, so this is only the reference line, then we need to draw the straight line. This is the reference line only. Okay, then at point 1 0 1, 1 0 1 is at here. To find the point, just like I talked just now, so it will go I minus k, which means positive x direction and negative z direction, which means downward. So this is the reference line. This is positive I. Go to this right, and then we'll go downward. This is the reference line only. Then we need to sketch the straight line to the point that it stops. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Catherine Tangali. Okay, as a member for Group 3 in this mathematics assignment, my job task for this assignment is to generate a 3D vector field sketch. Okay, and I have used the software recommended in the mathematics module. The mathematics module have recommended two software, that is Mapper and Mathematica, and I have chosen Mapper as a software to sketch my 3D vector field sketch. Okay, first of all, I will open up the software, Mapper software, and once you open the Mapper software, you will see the windows like this. Welcome to Mapper. Okay, then you go to the left corner and select the create new file, and you can see there is an empty window here. Then at this empty window, you can type in, you should type in with blocks, okay, with the bracket blocks and semicolon, close bracket, then semicolon, and enter, and you will see there is a lot of plotting that you can generate using this software. And next, I will type in the equation from my 3D sketch. I will type in block 3D, then bracket. I use is x squared plus y squared. Okay, x squared plus y squared, and my x is starting from -5 to 5, and my y is starting from -5 until 5 as well. And I will close the bracket and semicolon. After I type in this block 3D x squared plus y squared is my equation, and my x starting from -5 until 5, y starting from -5 until 5. Then I will press enter. I will get my 3D sketch, 3D sketch vector field. And we can see from this acid, okay, the plotting is from, okay, -4, and this is -5. Here is -5, it didn't point out, but it's -5, 4, 5, okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay. As same goes to the y-axis. Okay, next this is the 3D block, and next I will create one more. There is a implicit 3D block. Okay, implicit is slightly complicated. The sketching is slightly complicated, but once with this software, everything goes easier. So same goes to the last window. You have to go to create new file, then it will pop out the same empty window, and you have to type with block. And same thing coming out. Then you can write implicit. Implicit is computer 3D as power 2. Okay, I will put this with 3. And power 2. Okay, nice. Okay, then this is same -5 until 5. My y also starting from -5 until 5. Until 5. Okay, everything done, then I will put wonderful. This is the implicit plot of 3D vector field. So you can see, you can use the mouse arrow to turn it and see the dimension of this sphere. Okay, that's all of the application of Mapper software for vector field of 3D Sketch. Okay, and my presentation end here. Thank you very much.